What if I told you a 38-year-old man just walked onto a World Cup stage and scored a hat trick, broke a 12-year-old record, and made every single person in that stadium, whether they were Argentinian or Algerian, stop and stare in total disbelief? That is exactly what happened on June 16th, 2026, at Kansas City Stadium. And if you think you already know the full story, you do not. Stay with me to the very end, because we are breaking down every moment, every number, every detail that the highlights did not show you. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now, because we cover every big World Cup match like this. Like this video if you are a Messi fan, and drop in the comments, was this the greatest individual World Cup performance you have ever seen? The build-up. Argentina came into this Group J opener as defending World Cup champions, carrying the weight of an entire nation on their backs. Algeria arrived with a point to prove, a squad hungry to show Africa and the Arab world that they belonged on this stage. The tension before kickoff was real. Nobody quite knew how a 38-year-old Lionel Messi, playing his 6th World Cup and his 200th cap for Argentina, would respond to that kind of pressure. The answer, as it turned out, was with pure, absolute magic. The first half, the opening 45 minutes, were tighter than people expected. Both teams had goals ruled offside. Messi's effort and a strike from Algeria's Fairs Chibi both chalked off, which kept the scoreline level and kept the tension alive. But in the 17th minute, everything changed. Messi received a cutting pass from DePaul, took on a half-turn, and bent a stunning left-footed drive into the corner from outside the box. The Algerian goalkeeper, Luka Zidane, son of the legendary Zinedine Zidane, could do absolutely nothing about it. The Kansas City crowd exploded. And here is something worth sitting with. That goal came exactly 20 years to the day after Messi made his World Cup debut as a substitute against Serbia and Montenegro at Germany 2006. He scored in that game too. Some men are just built differently. The second half and the records. After halftime, Argentina came out looking to kill the game. In the 60th minute, Alexis Mac Allister drove a shot that the keeper could only parry, and Messi was right there to tap in the rebound. Clinical, simple, unstoppable. But the moment the entire world will be talking about came in the 76th minute. Messi received a pass from Nicolas Gonzalez, steadied himself just outside the box, and drilled a precise, low-curling effort into the bottom corner. Goal number 3. Hat trick complete. And with that strike, Messi drew level with Miroslav Klose's all-time World Cup scoring record of 16 goals, a record that stood since 2014. He also became the oldest player ever to score multiple goals in a single World Cup match, breaking a record previously held by Roger Milla. He now has 24 goal contributions at World Cups, going past Pele's mark of 21. 3 minutes after that third goal, he was substituted off to a standing ovation from the entire stadium, even from the Algerian supporters. The Algerian perspective. Let's be honest here, because Algeria deserved better than a 3-0 scoreline suggests. They had 7 shots in the game and 1 on target. They showed fight, especially in the first half, and Riyad Mahrez tried to make things happen from the right side. But facing an Argentina team with Messi, Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, and Alexis Mac Allister in full flow is a different kind of challenge. Algeria now faces Jordan in their next Group J match, and they will need to bounce back quickly. This squad has quality, but they ran into a man who was playing on a completely different level. The bigger picture. Argentina is chasing history. A back-to-back World Cup title would make them only the 3rd team ever to achieve that, joining Italy from 1934 and 1938, and Brazil from 1958 and 1962. And with Messi producing performances like this, the question is not whether they can go all the way. The question is who is going to stop them. Messi's next opportunity to break Klose's record outright comes when Argentina face Austria on June 22nd. Mark that date in your calendar right now. This was not just a football match. This was a reminder that we are living to the final chapter of the greatest footballer who ever lived, and he is still writing pages that nobody else could dream of. A 38-year-old man, a hat trick, a record equaled, a World Cup defense underway. Whatever your team, whatever your allegiance, you watched history last night. And if you stayed here to the end, you now know every single detail of how it happened. Share this video with any football fan who needs to understand what they just witnessed. We will see you for Argentina versus Austria. Do not miss it.